Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we had some conversations with our new party members. One Vivienne, who is a circle mage, and is a staunch supporter of the circle arrangement, which is quite a different perspective than what we've been getting from many of the mages in the previous games up to this point. At least, especially considering Dragon Age 2, where the Kirkwall circle was basically an unmitigated disaster. So that was kind of interesting. We also had a conversation with the new archer we have in our group, Sarah, who's a bit of an oddball, but at least her heart's in the right place, so it would seem. And then we ended up meeting Krem, a member of the mercenary company, the Bull's Chargers, who let us know that their leader, one Iron Bull, was interested in joining up with the Inquisition. So we went and met Iron Bull, who is a big old axe-wielding Kunari. We were impressed with his skills and the skills of his company, so we decided we were going to bring him on board. The one complication being that he is a member of the Ben Hassrath, which is the enforcers and spies of the Kunari, and that makes our character a little bit nervous because, well, we're Talvashoth, and the Talvashoth and the Ben Hassrath don't exactly get along. So, that could be interesting. But, he's willing to help us out, pass along useful intelligence he gets from the Ben Hassrath, as long as he is able to keep the Kunari up to date on our efforts against the breach, to keep them at ease so they don't basically launch a giant invasion to try to close the breach themselves, which would not be good for anyone. And looking at the screen, I noticed that my characters have levels. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Cassandra. Any further attacks, your melee is going to bleed for, taking a portion of damage they inflict. That'd be nice. They can't kill what they can't hit. You get a bonus of maximum guard. Like, this stuff is great. Hold on. Oh, just gotta close this. Don't want to adjust the behaviors. Stamina restored. Shield bash. You know what? I think we're just going to continue to pour on the Vanguard skills. And your party does more damage to taunted targets as you rattle your enemy's nerves and goad them into mistakes that leave them open. Armor bonus. Let's go with this. Some features on the screen are currently unavailable. Why? What's going on? Hold on a moment. I figured it out. It's because I accidentally hit that button to fire off one of my skills. It basically put the entire party in combat, which I can't apply new skills when the party is in combat. So, here we go. Solus, Dispel removes hostile magic and status effects from allies, while stripping beneficial effects from enemies. Oop, just bumped my mic. There we go. Or do we give him some offensive stuff? Fire. Let's see, wildfire only burns hotter and has a shorter cooldown time. Let's just go with that. And Iron Bull. Oh, he's got 6 points we need to spend. Weapon and shield. No, he's not going to use that. He's going to be using two-handed weapons and Battle Master. Let's get him some skills, because he doesn't have any skills right now. Block and slash, mighty blow, shield breaker, and flow of battle. So this is what... You stand ready to deflect the next incoming attack, deliver a punishing counter. They have a powerful attack that crumples foes. We will critical hits crack armor and rend shields, reducing enemy armor. And every critical hit reduces the cooldown times of ability. So if he lands criticals, he will be able to use more skills. Alright, apply those. And then let's go to Battle Master. With a hook chain, a lot of muscle, you drag your target into arm's reach. That sounds fun. Take a target from behind, you leave them slowed. Or crippling blows. You know how to take the fight out of your foes? Yeah, let's go with that. They reduce the amount of damage that enemies put out. Alright. Alright, now we are in the hinterlands. Looking for a Grey Warden that we heard about named Blackwall. Because the Wardens in Ferelden and Orlais have largely disappeared. There are still a few kicking around, but they are few and far between. We're trying to figure out why. Oh, what's this? Loot. So we're trying to get up here. So I'm going to try and get around this way. If I remember correctly, there's a big kind of cliff face here. So I got to try and come around from the south, I think. Grabbing any loot and crafting materials that I can find on the way. Ooh, another big chest. So what? Lover's not right half. Got some hostiles in the area. Oh, Fade Rift. One more. Alright, more coming out. Second wave. Oh, that guy's after me. That guy's after me. You. Come on, Cassandra. Get him. Get him. Alright, there's still a couple more. Take a potion. There's still something kicking around? Oh, close the rack. There we go. PowerPoint, and we've got some Templars. Find a good spot. Let's take out you, Archer.
Challenge.
Alright, we got some loot. Nope. Some Embrium. And some elf fruits. Blood Lotus. Grab that. There's a landmark here we can claim. What is this? Saga of Thedas Bright Axe of our Mother. Tell the tale of Thedas Bright Axe, Mountain Maker's Spirit's Bride. Free her people, forge the fastest made in mountains. Hardy hide. Wise in wisdom, calm in counsel, great in gifts, her grateful guests. Sacrifice she did to spirits, took their teachings, followed quests, bright her axe on breaking crystal, stirred the flame when yeah, okay, so it's just a poem of some sort. I think we're getting into the area where Blackwall is. Up. Silly. Ram? Get off the bridge.
Line there and there, no gaps.
Ah, Blackwall. Hello.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said ah? That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come.
Alright, let's deal with these guys first then.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
Greetings are in order.
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I wasn't actually accusing anybody yet.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
And where might the Wardens go?
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
And why haven't you disappeared?
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
Inspiring, but fruitless.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
So how can you alone help?
The Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them. Being a warden means something to a lot of people.
Alright, you're hired.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Alright, new character, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring Cassandra, an Iron Bull. I think we're going to bring Sarah along, but I'm not sure how much more we're going to do here. Sarah, we need to actually get in here and set up her skills. She's an archer. So we're going to give her archer abilities. Leaping shot. Explosive shot. Apply. Sabotage or subterfuge? I think sabotage probably makes more sense for her. Caltrops, you scatter spikes behind you, hurting and slowing down enemies who come after you. Poison weapons. Your character weapons on deadly toxin, making every attack poison enemies for a short time. I like the sound of that. Alright, let's just take a look at what weapons we have. We have the Fadewalker staff. Sarah, do we have any better bows? No. Cassandra, what about swords? One-handed weapons. Yep. Hand hammer. Go with that. And shields. Reinforced shield. Iron Bull. I think we may have had a two-handed axe. Claymore. 7% attack. Plus 3% critical damage bonus when kill target explodes for 75% weapon damage. The slight increase in DPS doesn't justify giving up the other bonuses, so we'll keep Bull's Edge for now. Alright, what about armor? You use medium armor. And that's what you're currently wearing. We use light. Apprentice male. Iron Bull, I believe, uses heavy armor. Interestingly enough, despite what his character looks like. And Cassandra also uses heavy armor. We don't really have anything there. What about helmets? Requirement level 6. I don't think anybody is level 6 yet. Okay. Let's examine the area before we leave. Figurine of Mathrath the Betrayer and some topaz. Ooh. A mosaic piece. And what's this? Loot. A note. Charred paper. A letter found on the body of a bandit who stole from refugees in the hinterlands. The ink is smudged and only a few sentences can be made out. You can die pretending you'll earn back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a bitch taught you. Spend some time with my boys. No one will know who you are in Ferelden, and it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion, you'll get used to it. Okay. Anything of interest in here? Ooh. A big chunk of lore about the Orlesian Empire that we don't really have time to read. One other thing. Some Blood Lotus. Grab it. Alright. We are going to head back. Oh, actually, no. No, we have a couple of things here first. Let me just flag that. What is this? Map to a waterfall. We'll have to see if we can find that. And I don't think that is this waterfall. It's a different one.
So
And
set
here
up camp or keep moving?
is a camping spot. Let's go ahead and set up a camp. So then we can fast travel here. And there is one of these ocularums right here.
Good view of the King's Road from up here.
Alright, got two of them. Oh. There, and there should be one more. Somewhere. Right there. There we are. Alright, so then I'll mark those shards on the map when we decide we want to come back and gather them. Or if we happen to be in the area, we pick them up. Alright, but for now we're going to head back to Haven. Alright, well that was a strange little crash right there, but hopefully shouldn't be an issue. And hopefully this loading screen doesn't take too long. Alright, so we are back in Haven. And we are going to want to talk to Iron Bull and Blackwall
Travel safely.
in a moment, but we actually have a quest here.
Strong men around in case anything happens here in Haven.
Now, don't you worry about that.
Hold on a moment. Is this Blackwall who's giving me the... I guess we'll just talk to Blackwall, because he might have a quest.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
I was lucky.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human?
Yes.
At least you're honest.
Being up front is better than Oxman.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
I'm not sure yet.
It's been a whirlwind. It's hard to say where I fit.
I guess we'll have to figure that out. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
I'm not exactly sure what that marker is. It is Blackwall.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Tell me about the Wardens.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
The Wardens? I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Why were you traveling alone?
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
You already know what the Wardens do. Any ideas where the Wardens have gone?
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Alright, well, I guess we'll talk later.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
That seems to have done it. Okay. We will have a long chat with Iron Bull a little bit later. For now, I want to go back to the war room, summon the war council, and take a look at the table. I think we had some stuff going. And I want to see if there's any more missions that we can get going before we head on.
I will take these injury reports to research in the name.
Oh, actually,
You have blessed. Sublight. Only the word dispels the darkness of death.
I want to see if there's anything to turn in here with the knave.
Mistress Sadar, may I have a word?
Oh,
Please tell me if
anything
you find
else?
something. Please tell me if you find something. If you find anything.
Alright, we reached level 6. Okay. Apparently Josephine wants to talk.
What did you need?
Well, as you are, Talvashos, people have asked. You grew up outside the Canary homeland, but there is no easy way to ask your thoughts on the Q.
What do you know about it?
Have you studied the Qun?
It is a decided gap in my education. I know the Qun is a philosophy, a set of laws, a legislative guide, and a social architecture governing the Qunari. Those who appeared at court, however, insisted the Qun is too complex for an outsider.
I've gotten that answer too.
It's not because you're human. Real Qunari tell me I'll never understand the Qun.
Yet they take converts. Their criteria is beyond my grasp. Do you believe in any of the Qun's philosophies?
Let's see. They're not exactly mage-friendly.
I've met mages living under the Qun. Believe it or not, they trust magic even less than the Chantry.
Which indicates you have no reason to join them, and yet... People ask how a Qunari could be Andraste's herald. It worries them if they believe it, and angers them if they do not. Convincing them of your good intentions will be tasking.
You'll find a way.
You'll think of something, Ambassador.
I hope so. It will be interesting. Strangely, your mercenary work is not so inflammatory. People are fabricating extravagant tales of your heroics.
I was pretty good.
There wasn't a group around that didn't want my help when a tough assignment came up. If you needed it done, Adar was on the top of the list.
I noticed. Leliana found a letter from the captain of your last company. He had nothing but praise for your skill in battle, but doesn't mention what part you play.
Ooh, get to choose what our story's gonna be. Tully complimented me?
Captain Tully praised me? William Ironass Tully?
That's quite the moniker. But yes, your captain went so far as to say he'd have lost entire battles without you.
I just like him to hide it.
Just like the old man not to admit that to my face.
Some people find it difficult to give praise, or find it in their interest to withhold it. Your captain did sincerely admire your skill in battle. He especially praises your last engagement.
Blew up a bridge. That sounds fun.
A friend of a friend got us a barrel of Gatlock powder. Explosive stuff. The bandits we were fighting found that out when the reinforcements tried to cross the bridge.
How exciting. I hope life in Haven doesn't bore you compared to such exploits.
Let's see. Oh, we could flirt with Josephine here. I'm not a fan of the demons.
I was paid to hunt bandits, slavers, nobles, not demons falling out of fade tears when I walk by.
That is true, but do consider the advantages. Unlike people, upon their death, demons leave no grudges behind.
True enough. Alright, let's go ahead and summon the War Council real quick. Alright, let's go to Orlais first. Yes, we have Red Jenny says drop and grab. Mischief, not malevolence. The servants involved were dismissed and we have a minor reward for the efforts. Okay, I can't remember what that was about. We got some coin. Oh, Secrets of Andraste, right. Interestingly, the runes are Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it's all in code. According to the translators, a reference to the Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious, I will continue the translation efforts in the hope that we can narrow this down further. Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees. We have received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tempted his fingers and sneered, "Of course!" Quite disturbing. Black Emporium. Let's see, we got some stuff to do over here. Choose a successor in Lides. Part of a Ben Hassrath report noting the current fight for succession in Lides, which has been without a direct ruler since Duke Romanche died early in the Orlesian Civil War. The duchy will go to one of 3 members of the dead Duke's family, all of whom have possible claims to the position due to the complex nature of Orlesian politics. His cousin Carolina, already a duchess by marriage, his daughter Monette, whose claim is muddied by her youthful naivete, and the fact that her father pushed her into a life of service to the Chantry after his wife's death, likely to protect her from the dangers of the game. and his brother, Jean Gaspard, an ambitious and cunning man who has been searching for power. Carolina is capable and not overly invested in overseeing lives personally. Monette would be the most easily manipulated but less likely to be useful. Jean Gaspard would be difficult to manipulate and could present a threat if he succeeded his brother. Any of the three candidates could become a valuable ally to the Inquisition, but the other two must be removed from play first. Is capable, not overly invested. I think Carolina might be the best option here. Let's see, Monette would do better in the Chantry than in the game. I can see that she is encouraged to take vows. I can destroy Carolina's marriage with 4 words and the proper glove left on the proper table. Jean Gaspard is a chevalier and a capable military leader. If we want him removed, I dare say we might recruit him for ourselves. You know what? Let's remove him. Let's recruit Jean Gaspard as a commander in our army and take him off the board.
All right.
The Chantry remains. The confrontation with Mother Havara in the Val Royal market and the desired effect to a point. Had the desired effect to a point. The Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. That sounds like something for Josephine. A delicate hand is needed. We should focus on clerics who can be swayed, make their voices louder than those who oppose us.
At your service.
Sounds like a plan. And utilize the Grey Warden treaties, which it doesn't look like we have anybody that can do that yet, because I think we'll need Josephine to do that, because she is the diplomat. Alright. So. We are going to head out here. This is the end of the episode. We're going to need to have some chats when we come back next episode with both Blackwall. Continue our chat with Blackwall and have a nice conversation with Iron Bull. Maybe see if there's anybody else who has anything else they want to talk about the way that Josephine did. And then we're going to need to make a decision on whether or not we're going for the mages or the Templars. I'm going to think about that. If you guys have any suggestion, go ahead and leave a comment on the video and let me know. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.